We're on the last one, everyone. Yay! All right, everyone, let's go to the work page. Everyone put in the bare bones. Now see if yours looks like mine. Okay, this is your work page. In the header tag title, just put your first name. This is going to look a lot like a resume. After your body tag, we're going to do a heading number 1. It's your first and last name. Okay, everyone, quickly, in a paragraph, will you describe you, if you were going to put it at the top of a resume and you were going to describe some of the things about you. And if you don't know what to say, then I'll kind of lead you there. A lot of times we see that people do bios. And you're going to do a simple bio on your final portfolio that describes you. If I interview, I love reading this. I love reading what you think you are, what you offer to somebody. So if they aren't you, don't type them. But if you don't have anything else to say, okay, type them. But I'll give you some ideas of what to look for. So if I were going to type a paragraph about students or look at and have it on my resume, it would be things like this. Quick learner. Follow directions well. Communicate both verbally, both written and verbal. Strong technical skills. Strong digital media skills. HTML coding. And you don't have to put all of them, but you kind of see where I'm going here. I'm just coming up with some of the things that will be you when you finish. Strong Photoshop skills. Illustrator skills. Notice I didn't put an adjective in front of that. I'll let you decide how you feel about that. Audio and video editing skills. Hard worker. Pleasant and helpful. Strong leadership skills. Willing to learn. Turn off the paragraph. A very general type of introduction to who you are. Over time, will you please perfect that to actually be you? Sometimes it gets you started and then you can go in and fill the blanks. You will add something like this to your final portfolio in our class because you have a bio about yourself, all right? It doesn't have to be really long, but it sure is helpful in an interview when I see all of these words. Explain to me your audio and editing skills. Tell me what you've done in Photoshop. What are the things you've created in Illustrator? Why do you think you're a great leader? Do you see what I'm saying? That's what it lends itself to. Go ahead and press enter. Now we're going to do a heading number 2. And here, we're just going to list some of your skills. So we're just going to list here digital media skills. We're going to do a bullet. Turn on your unordered list. Make the type of bullet you'd like. If I don't change it, what will I get? Disc. Okay, you answered that question faster and more of you. Good sign. Okay, so here, let's just list the skills you'll have in digital media. Beginning and intermediate Photoshop. Then turn off your list item. Beginning Illustrator skills. Turn off your list item. HTML coding. I know you're not ready to add that there, but we're going to. You haven't done this yet, but you will. Audio and video editing. Comfortable using video and audio equipment, because you're going to learn how to use all that. Okay, turn off your unordered list. Look how fast compared to the last time we did that, last class period. Make sure, the way I look at things is I actually look here. There's my UL turned on, and I can see I've turned it on. Then I go inside where it's nested, and I make sure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of LIs to make sure it's all working. Well, let's do a file save as. You're going to save this as work. work.html. Now, if you'll just go and refresh your page, you should now see some info here. Okay? Go back. Okay, you're going to learn something new. Here is the third list. Okay? We're going to do an H2 here, and we're going to put work experience. Now we're going to list some of the job titles that you've had. So we're going to go here first, and we're going to use what's called a definition list. So if you'll turn on the definition list, that's how it works. Then just press your tab key, just so that you can see it lining up. Under definition list, you're going to type in a definition term. Here is the name of your job. We're going to start with the most current and work our way down. I recognize that some of you are young or have only held a few positions because you've been so good at what you do. So let's see how it turns out. If your most current job, will you record your title? So it wouldn't be my title, it would be your title, okay? Put a comma and where you work. Then just put a comma, and then how long have you been there? And then turn off your term. So what happens is it kind of looks like a dictionary. Here's the term, and then my definition is going to go underneath it. So I'm going to go ahead and press enter, and I'm going to just press my tab key so that you can see the definition. That is represented with a DD. Now here, just divulge what it is you do in your job. Separate it with commas. So what you could say is responsible for, and then just do commas of all the things you're responsible for. So I just did a DD right there. Can you see that? Then I turned it off. Now I'm going to start another one, DD, and I'm going to do another responsible for, and what else are you responsible for? So there's my second one. Turn off your DD. Okay? So you got two of them, right? I'm going to go back a level, and we're going to do another job. I'm actually going to put a break here, because I can. And then I'm going to start my definition term. Will you all save so you can see what's happened? Notice with the definition list, there are 3 tags. DL, to turn it on, it's a paired tag. It is the first, and the closing tag is the very last tag. We haven't even put it in yet. Oh, we better, it won't work. We better put that in right here. Turn off your definition list at the very end. Then you have a definition term, which is just a name usually, or a kind of a title. And then inside of that is the data that actually tells you what the meaning is of the definition term. If you'll all do a save, now when you go to your page and refresh, it looks something like that. Yes? Let's do the next one. We don't have to start our definition list over because we're still inside of that. But now we're going to do another definition term. What did you do before the job you have now? Some of you might be making up jobs just to fill this in to learn how to do it. But here, just put in the job title. Where was it? And then turn off your definition term. And then if you tab in, that's so nice to be able to do that because you can actually see it working. Now we're going to do a definition data, and tell me what you did there. Turn off your definition data, and you can add another responsibility, just one more. And then turn off your definition data. So now you've got two terms, which really are your two jobs. And under your job, you can keep listing all of the responsibilities that you have. If you'll go ahead and save and refresh your page, you now know how to use a definition list. If you will go to the previous page and cut and paste the navigational bar, including the break, and move that to the work page after your closing definition list, you will not have to redo the navigational bar. Now all we have to do is perfect these 5 pages, but you have content. You have content of a fully working website. I just copied and pasted the breaks, including the H4 from the beginning tag and the closing tag, so that when I go to my website, everyone, and I refresh my page, I now can navigate through every page. Watch this. You must test yours. I can go home, to family, to hobbies, to school, to work, back home. All the content, you're going to actually go through it. Make sure it says what you want. It's error-free. It has the images you want. And it really, this page should look a lot like a resume when you complete it. If this was challenging for you today, all is not lost. If you go to A5, if you go right here to A5 assignments, I have given you this document. A5 is what this will become. It's called the HTML website. And when you open it, here is all of the content, pretty much. So it's under A5 that you can go look at if it went just a little bit too fast for you.